Welcome to Niche Hunter. This is a show that I do from time to time where I find current product ideas that are, high profit and low competition, as low as possible. And here's what it looks like when we do it right. I'll show you. We're going to get a little document going. In this column, we're going to have the keyword for the product idea that we find, and then we're going to give it a rating. Check this out, drop down, boop, like that. And so a 3 is, an okay product. We want to maybe keep it in mind for future releases, but it's, it's not that good. It's, and a 2 is pretty good. And a 1, I only assign on really rare occasions. There have been entire editions of Niche Hunter where I've never assigned a 1. Hopefully we can find one today. We're going to do this live in a, sort of like a live stream format. And so this is, it's unedited, it's very candid, and I thought we'd start today with the pet category. I got an email from a really nice lady who watches these videos. She emailed me, and by the way, if you want to email me and you have suggestions for what you'd like to see on the channel, or if you want to optimize your listing with Asteroid Aim, we have a suite of excellent services. You can email me at hello@asteroidaim.com. Asteroid, like asteroids, and aim, like your goal in life is your aim. So hello@asteroidaim.com. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start with the pet category, and I thought we would start with dogs, and then go to cats, and then go to your tertiary area animals like lizards and fish and stuff like that. So if you're a dog person, this is for you. I'm a dog person, not a cat person. Leave a comment. I think cats are weird. Because they're just kind of hostile, I guess, hostile. Dog bed. So I usually just use the search bar at first to see, and we're going to find some ideas, right? Dog bed is a really obvious idea, but don't stop there. We just want to. There's some romance going on, I think. Here, so we're just gonna go into some product suggestions to find a more nuanced idea, a more interesting idea than that. So I recommend just clicking on whatever catches your attention. I'm a little bit hungry, so this caught my eye here on this late Thursday evening. All right, now we don't necessarily want to do this. Let's go here. I want to get far away from what everyone else is selling. I want to go down the rabbit hole a little bit and see what we find. Are we recording? Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Squeaky toy, what is this? Dog bath grooming system. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. This is more neat. I'm looking for something that is non-obvious but still profitable, right? So, okay, pet supplies, here we go. So, dog grooming kit. Let's see. You can gauge by clicking into each of these and checking their BSR, which is the manual way to do it. I'm just going to use Jungle Scout, which is a Google Chrome extension, which basically just feeds you the information on the screen here so that you don't need to go into each individual listing and check the price and whatever else. So what are we looking for? What constitutes a good idea? Well, if you're new here, let me tell you. We're looking for 3 things primarily. We're looking for a price that we can sell for, between $15 and $50 is a great price point. Anything lower than 15 and your margins suck. Anything higher than 50 and the customer needs to make a more deliberate decision about the purchase. They may have to ask their significant other if they can buy this on Amazon, and then they go, honey, not today. We need to buy some toilet paper instead of your dog grooming kit, and they don't buy it. So we want an impulse purchase, more or less, $15 to $50. We also, if you look at this column, the revenue column, these are estimates. Nobody knows for sure how much revenue everyone's making, but these are, their best guesses based on the BSR, which is this, and the category. So take these with a grain of salt, but assume that they are mostly accurate, ballpark accurate, and then the number of reviews. So what we want to see is something like this. We want to see a lot of revenue with a low number of reviews. A low number of reviews means that the seller, A, hasn't been around that long, and you won't be around that long when you launch a product like this. So we want to see people who are successful financially, but they aren't big legacy players. It hasn't taken them years and years and years to build up the sort of revenue. So what I'm seeing here is a mixed bag, right? Ideally, they would all be like this, but no, you have this guy who's obviously entrenched, like established, making a good amount per month for sure, but that's a lot of reviews. You're not going to build up this amount of reviews in a year, let alone a few months after launching. So there are some encouraging results here, but I'm going to dig deeper. We want to see if there's a correlation between entries like this, and this, and what the product is, because maybe I hit dog grooming kit, but maybe there's some nuance here that I'm not catching, or there's a certain type of product that we should be looking at, and not the kit per se. Maybe there's a subcategory here. Dog grooming arm with clamp. So maybe I will go. I'll just open this in a new tab and look at grooming arm, because you've probably seen these in pet stores. Like if you send your dog in to get its haircut. At least I have, like at PetSmart and stuff. So let's take a look at this, because that product was doing well in the grooming kit keyword. So let's see if other people were able to replicate the results. And yes, it actually looks pretty good. I can't help but sort of shake. This looks like the gallows a little bit, but morbid curiosity aside, this is quite a good niche actually. So keep in mind the physical form factor is a little bit bigger, so you want to check in doing your due diligence that you can ship this in a cost-effective way to an Amazon FBA warehouse. That would be my only sort of hesitation, my only cold feet prior to the wedding of this idea. The grooming arm, there we go. I'm going to give this a 2 because it's actually not, I've seen 3s. 3s are a little bit suckier than this. This is actually pretty good. You'll see here there are a lot of single and double-digit reviews, and the revenues are evenly distributed. So there's not one person. Like if you look at this chart, this person's making 116,000. There are other good players, but they're players with multiple hundred reviews. I'm about to switch back to the grooming arm, so look at the difference. There you go. There you go. There you go. Can you see the difference between these two landscapes real quick? So this one, definitely more competitive because the reviews go up to triple and even quadruple digits here. The revenues are also higher in proportion to that, but if this is your first product, you don't want to need to brute force with a bunch of sales, like a bunch of giveaway sales and a bunch of review follow-up. That's sometimes cost prohibitive, so you want something that looks probably more like this, and this is actually quite good. This is not a 1. I only assign 1s to like stellar flippin' ideas, and a 1 when you see it. If you're not sure if it's a 1, it's a 2. So that's where we're kind of at with that. But I'm pretty happy with this. We're getting this off the bat. That's pretty cool. And then you don't want this cognitive bias to kick in where you found this good thing and then you stop there. So I'm going to see if we can get even better than this, to be honest. I'm going to sort by revenue just by clicking this thing, and here we have a great ratio, right? 45 grand and 42 reviews. What is this? This is still in the niche that we're looking at. 25 and 13, again, still in this niche. Yup, still in the niche. Okay, so this is really quite good. And the other thing I'm going to do to make sure that we are not like, in the mine 3 feet away from gold is to look at the suggestion bar. And they actually call it a noose? That's crazy. That's so weird. Anyway, judgment aside, with clamp, I'm seeing if we can go further down the rabbit hole, if there's a niche here that's even better than a grooming arm is. This is pretty decent. With clamp is pretty good. There's a 7K and 7. So you could literally, like 7 reviews is not that hard to get. Reviews are harder to get than in, 2014, but, such is life. I ran a review club, so, don't worry about it. So this is a pretty good ratio. You see other people with similar ratios. You just want to see other people doing well who are new. That's really the thing. And FBA, even FBA is good. So yeah. I'm gonna click into one of these and just do more stream of consciousness. Let's go here. I'm gonna go down to suggested and see if they're okay. Well, here we have a bathing thing. We have a now I'm gonna stay in pet for this lady who will remain anonymous, Voldemort style. I told her that I'd find her some pet niches. So this is a favor to her, dear reader, but also to everyone else. These videos are also just useful to teach you how to think about new product ideas. I think just people have said that just the way I think about things and the way I approach new product research has been helpful. So even if you don't take these niches per se, you learn a way of coming up with new ideas that you didn't have before. So I hope this is helpful for you. Now, grooming force dryer. What on earth is this? This looks like a Power Ranger weapon. Comes in green, of course, for the different Power Rangers. They're all different colors. The Power Rangers, you see. I don't even know what keyword to look at to grooming force dryer. Force dryer, I guess that's a thing. I did not know. See, I didn't know this was a thing. I guess it's like a super powered hair dryer for dogs, something like that. So here, this catches my eye, 14 and 2. That's pretty good. So you don't want this, right? You don't want, despite how good the revenues are, amateur mistake. You see good revenues and you think it's good. That's not good. Well, it is good, but then you also need to take in consideration the reviews. Look, I'll show you this. I'll show you this right now. Oops. I'll show you eventually once I figure this out. Okay, I'm going to show you vitamin C serum just for the sake of comparison. Vitamin C serum, of course, notoriously competitive. I use it as an example of what is competitive. Oh, by the way, I have a great interview coming up about how to do these banner ads. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It's going to be, we have some super killer content coming out. And it's all free. It's all super useful if you're looking to make more money on Amazon. Anyway, let me open up the Jungle Scout and just show you what kind of madness is taking place here. So yeah, and also the guy who is behind Jungle Scout, founder Greg Mercer. We have speaking of interviews, we have a chat coming out that we did together about this, and we're kind of joking but kind of not about how a newbie mistake is like, oh my gosh, guys, I found this niche, the seller's making, 750K a month. I think it's going to be big. And then it's vitamin C serum. It's literally this. And they're like, oh, I can't tell you what it is. It's so proprietary. It's like, look at these reviews. Look at this. This is crazy. Would you rather have the opportunity to make 15K with just 2 reviews, or would you risk doing this? This is anomalous. Look at these other ones. These are all solidly triple digits all the time. So it's hard to compete against this kind of firepower, this kind of entrenched legacy thing. This is notoriously competitive. And also look at this average price. You got to pay Amazon 15% on this, plus warehousing, plus shipping, plus the cost of the product it takes to source it, right? You owe Amazon money after that at $17. And on this competition, but this, an average selling price of $118 and fewer reviews, come on, the revenues don't tell the whole story. Anyway, rant over, vitamin C serum done, but yeah, gotta calm down. Force dryer is a 2. I'll give that a 2 as well. It's pretty good. I mean, look at this. I've seen worse. The other one I wanted to check out was a dog car seat. No, not the dog car seat, the dog car seat belt. Check this out. This is hilarious. So I came across these because I run a business called Below Cost Club, which is helps Amazon sellers get more sales to propel their listings forward. You build a sales history. It's kind of like building a resume on Amazon so that you can rank better. And yeah, I've done some pet stuff. I've never done this though. This is, I would sort of give I'll give this a 3. I knew about this before, so that's why I just jumped right to it. I wanted to show you guys because this is sort of what piqued my interest in the pet stuff in the first place. Because everyone's seen the dog seat covers, like that's pretty played out. Like this is pretty played out. But then, you know, a private label friendly alternative to this, look, it's small, it's easy to ship. Low average price though, I'll give you that. Like you might have to sell a bundle to up the overall price of it. But yeah, that's pretty decent. And it's so cute, you know. It's like who you can't hate a dog seatbelt. Dog. I wonder if there's anything in what are those called? Guide dog? Yeah, guide dog vest. Just gonna check this out. Okay, so here I'm not really a fan, and the reason is the revenues are too low. The reviews are, again, conversely, right? This is sort of the opposite of what I was saying before, or the counter position is like, yeah, you know, the reviews are low, but that doesn't tell the whole story either. Nor does, you know, focusing only on revenue, you need both taken in consideration at the same time. The reviews are low, sure, so you won't be faced with competition, but what's the use in winning the competition if you make $1,500 a month, and at best $20K a month? Like that sucks. So this is it's not a 3 dog vest. Let's just get more generic. Very handsome, very nice. Yeah, I don't think there's much in there. Dog training pads. Oh, that might just be toilet training. Yeah. See, again, too competitive. I think, did I research this? All right. And we're just getting started with dogs. Like, I mean, you know, we still have cats and then the tertiary animals to go. No offense to lizards and fish. I mean, they just sort of, they do fall into that category. I hope you know what I mean. No, there's a really good one I saw when I was looking around earlier. It was no, I don't think it. No, that's kind of in line with the seatbelts. Okay. All right, let's just go with the flow here. Be free your mind. Okay, people are trying to bundle it. This is not good. This is a little bit of a traffic jam up here. Just my team grade. Okay, I'll just click into that. And when in doubt, just look at the recommended. They'll sort of shift your focus over, I suppose. Like it'll just change the window in which you're thinking. What the heck is this? What the actual heck is this? Oh, I just saw something. That looks like Daft Punk's mask. Right. Dog agility exercise training. Let's just look. See if that's for sure not the keyword. Like there's got to be something. 0 reviews. You don't see 0 reviews that much anymore. Let me just, okay, I'm just, because I'm not going to guess what the keyword is. I'm just going to search a broader keyword, like a super broad one, and then see what within the world of dog agility is. Ooh, this is good. Obstacle. Okay, maybe dog. Let's try this in a new window. Maybe dog. Wow, I gave you guys the grooming arm right off the bat. That was flipping nice. How are we? Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good roster so far. Okay, well there's... It's kind of interesting. Okay, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll give this a 3, and I'll explain my rationale. There are some players that do have high reviews. It doesn't necessarily seem to correlate with ranking in this case, but at least for this keyword. But yeah, I think I give this a 3, and it's not off the list because there's some room for variation. Like there's no set form factor for an obstacle course, and different courses do different things. So do more due diligence and look. Like, is it the tunnel? Is it is it pylons? Is it those sticks that you put in the ground? Is it this? Is it the slalom? Is it the weave poles? What is it? What do people like and dislike? Read negative reviews. Actually, it'd be kind of funny to read some negative reviews right now. So let's head over to the top listing for this keyword. This listing is not optimized. And because that's my business, it just drives me crazy when I see that. You just, if you don't have the keywords, this is a whole different topic, but if you don't have the keywords and you're not using your text limits that Amazon, your God-given text limits, you're just wasting your potential, in my opinion. What was I doing? Yeah, I was going to look at some reviews. Yeah, so if you look at, 5-star reviews are, the person had a good experience, whatever. You don't really care about that. 1 star, they might have some sort of vendetta, right? You want to look at the 3-star reviews because they're obviously they're tough but fair. Some of them, right? I have 2 dogs, and the reason for this is if we were getting more, I'm just giving this as an example. If we were getting more serious about pursuing maybe a dog obstacle course, then we would look at the reviews to see what kind of dog obstacle course we might want to build and what sort of niche, what sort of subcategory of obstacle course we'd want to build. So I think the main complaint here is that they are flimsy. So especially as the weave poles are just molded plastic. So the bases are not sturdy. So that's something you would probably fix in your sourcing. So we're just learning the weave command. The poles get nudged and do get knocked over easily. Hurdle's fairly narrow. Okay, whatever. Works great for my smaller dog. Okay, that's interesting. Well, that just gave me a new idea. So small dog. What? I'll show you another technique. So just do the QWERTY keyboard, right? Use the suggestion bar because Amazon, with its predictive algorithm, is trying to show you what you're going to buy. So if you do small dog and then Q, small dog quilt, small dog, and then I'll just go QWERTY. I'll just go down the keyboard and show you some stuff. Find some ideas this way, right? Small dog, electric collar. Nah, that's overdone. Small dog. Small dog. I'm tempted by small dog raincoat because that'd just be cute, but rawhide, no. I'm gonna stay away from consumables for now. Small dog ramp. Not sure what that's. Okay, all right. Small dog problems. There's things that you just don't think about. Pepe needs a ramp. Okay, well, let's see. Nah, I don't really like this niche. It's the reviews are too high. Revenues are pretty good, I guess. Reviews too high. Okay, let's move on. No love lost here. Yard, yak bones, yard. Small dog Yeezy got to look. Okay, we did not need to look. I'd edit that out, but we're live, so that was embarrassing. Small dog earn. Oh, my heart. So I put out a very famous video called 100 Ideas, product ideas to sell on Amazon. One of them is funeral urns, but I never thought we'd be coming back for dog urns. Oh, there might be something here, actually, ironically. I'll give this a 3. Revenues weren't that high. Not competitive, but revenues weren't that high. And the other thing that I've mentioned before is that you just want room for customization, right? You don't want there to be a form factor that is widely accepted as the best form factor, because then you just become a mimetic solution. You just become an imitator because there's nowhere to go but the best form factor. And if people haven't figured it out yet, well, then you have an opening, don't you? Small dog igloo. And notice how I went with small dog and not big dog, because I'm thinking shipping costs. Stuff for small dogs would presumably be smaller than stuff for big dogs. I'm a genius. Thank me later. So what I'm seeing here, which is something I haven't seen a lot in our examples so far together, is that there are, or is this just bugging out? I think this just might be bugs. Because it looks like a lot of the same sellers, but it might just be an error in the Jungle Scout loading. Okay, anyway, even if it is an error, it's not a particularly good niche. Small dog onesie, small dog obstacle course. Orthopedic bed, okay, let's pique my interest. People are so crazy about their dogs these days. You know what's super cringy is when people call their dogs fur babies. That's pretty cringy. Or if they put in their Instagram bio like my kids have fur or something like that. That's weird. And if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry for introducing the concept to you. This is probably overdone. I'm gonna get out of here preemptively. Small dog antlers, okay. Okay. Happiest cat award goes to this dog antler reindeer hat. Keyword stuffing. Just gonna see if anyone's doing well here. Oh man, yeah, okay, all right. Well, maybe antlers. Except it wouldn't be just small dog. Like it's the difference between. You know what I mean? Like it's small dog is not a meaningful differentiator here. It would just probably be this. And now let's see how they're doing. Small dog antlers is not a legitimate keyword. Okay, decent revenues and reviews aren't super high. Give it a 3. It's not great. It just has a ticket to exist, but not beyond that. Small dog, okay, over AS. Dewormer. It maybe helps if it's something that you haven't heard of, because that might denote that it's non-obvious. And if it's non-obvious, then maybe people are looking for it, but the market, like the sellers, haven't quite risen to meet the demand yet. So that's why intuitively I think if it's something you haven't heard of, then maybe it's a good idea. It doesn't necessarily mean that, but it's a heuristic. Dewormer. Okay, well, let me see. I'm gonna look for a pattern. 18 and 32 is a good ratio. 17 and 1727 is not a good ratio. So what I would be looking for is there anything about a certain type of dewormer, a subcategory of dewormer, that makes it so that new sellers with low review counts can still achieve high revenues? And maybe I just don't know enough about the category or whatever, but it doesn't seem like there's any meaningful pattern between dewormers that you can sort of capitalize on coming out the gate. So we're gone. Speaking of gate, I'm looking at the grooming. I can't imagine putting goggles on your small dog. What are you thinking? Okay. I have a nice stool that I sit on when I record these, but in this case, I do stand corrected. You know what? The revenues aren't high enough for this, for me. For me, it's a no for me. It's a Shark Tank no. Hoodie harness vest harness girl. Not gonna click that. Not gonna click that at all. Not gonna click it at all. Jean jumpsuit again. Not gonna click it. L small dog life vest. Okay, I'll bite. Let's see how much people care about their dogs in a Titanic scenario. Not enough, apparently. Small dog zapper collar. Okay. Okay. Humans can get nasty real quick. That's just a fact. It's like, yeah, I love my dog, but I'm gonna zap him. And sometimes just keep him on his toes. It's just sometimes he needs zapping. I don't know. I just want to zap him. I don't know. You ever just want to zap him? Small dog Valentine's dress. People are crazy. I think this is probably saturated, but I'm looking for a subcategory perhaps, as we did with dog grooming kit, and then we looked at a subcategory and found the that arm product, which turned out to be way better. Let's look for a pattern, good ratio. Nope, I see no meaningful pattern there. Okay, no problem. And the other thing is, you know, you're just totally fine to just let it go, right? So what if you miss a good idea here and there? You'll find more. And that's what we're doing this for. And by the way, I leave all the ideas in the description, so like if you know, watch the videos for sure to get the insights and to get the thinking around it. But you know, if you're just here for the ideas, just click into the description. No problem. And I've made entire videos with hundreds of ideas as well that you can just pick up and at least consider. You know, add to your list. Of course, the markets are changing all the time, which is why I'm gonna try to put out more of these if you guys like them. So yeah. Okay. Well, I think let's call it a day for dogs. Let's look at some cat stuff. Cat litter, whatever. Just go to anything at first. And then we just go down the rabbit hole or the cat hole in this case. Why are there still dogs around? I don't get it. I saw a meme that said that Chihuahuas are 50% tremble and 50% rage. I think that was pretty accurate. Okay, let's just look at oh, that's a heating pad. That's interesting. Drop everything. Look at the heating pad. Okay. Oh man, Chrome is being weird. Okay. Some good revenue to review ratios. I'll take it. Give it a no, maybe a 2 actually. So the revenues are pretty healthy, and still a lot of double digits. Let's see if there's go deeper. You find the string, just pull on the string. This is revenue high to low. Heating pad, okay. Electric. That's kind of cute. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I'd prefer this to like a zapping collar. Like, that was so crazy. Is that a dog carrying its own umbrella? They can now. They've evolved. Total self-sufficiency. Well, there's some. They're definitely low reviewed. I'll give them that. But the revenues aren't extraordinary. I'll leave it at a 3. Sometimes I'll leave you guys a 3 just so you can have it on the list. I don't think this is particularly good because the revenues are pretty darn low. But it's kind of weird. It's kind of really weird. How does this work exactly? It's a little. Oh, it's a leash. Right. So where's the diagram? Right. You're holding it, and the leash extends through the cane part, so you're getting wet. You're getting wet as anything, but the dog, though, the dog survives. And that is evolution. I thought we were going to go into cat stuff, but but I always gravitate back to the dogs as a dog person. I suppose this is just what's happened. I'll go to cats eventually, I promise, for you hostile weirdos who like cats. leave a leave a like and subscribe. I'm not really liking this too much. There's not many people who make over. Well, there are some. I don't know. I don't like it that much. I just don't. I just don't think the product is very original. Unlike an umbrella where you get wet and your dog stays dry, this is not very proprietary. Bungee Poupée. What is this? Oh, that's a brand. No wonder I can't pronounce it. Bungee leash cat. Okay, let's try to steer the conversation to cats. For the sociopaths in the audience, I know you're watching. This is a feline. I'm kind of curious because we saw a dewormer in the canine space, so let's check this out and see if there's any difference. From what I remember of the market, it was somewhat similar to this. There wasn't a lot of product differentiation going on. I didn't see a pattern to move on necessarily. Well, what if we bundle? Hypothetically, let's check it out. Well, and I just say to myself, well, oh, this is really small. Wow. It's not a market for that, really. Feline, okay, sure. I'm just gonna go in whatever and click around a little bit. Pill pockets. Catnip, kicker. I am gravitating towards physical products, of course. Let's look at some catnip. Catnip bubbles, okay. What? like blowing bubbles? Like floating bubbles? It's a creepy mascot you got there. Not super impressed by the revenues here, to be honest. Meowage, okay. It's a travesty. What about like oh man, all these small markets. Oh, that could be interesting. It's next generation chia pets. I mean, it looks kind of top heavy, you know. There's probably like 6 people that are doing really well, and then there's a drop off mid page. At least from what I can see, eyeballing it. I don't super like it. Yeah, I don't super like it. I don't think it's even a 3. You can add it as a 3 if you want, or like if you want to look into it a little bit more, definitely do that. But I don't see the potential. And I'm kind of getting tired of the whole catnip thing as well. That might be part of it. Yeah, it's just small. It's just small, I guess. There's not... Oh, this is very interesting. That's Amazon's algorithm at work, because it's just I type in a single letter, but it's still suggesting, you know, somewhat relevant things in the pet supply category for me, perhaps, or what it thinks is relevant at least. Cat, F, cat, G, cat. How's for outdoor cats? K. Okay. Sorry about that. Just adjusting the microphone. Okay. Well. Okay, let's take this concept. Let's take this concept and see where it goes. So outdoor cats need some products too, presumably. Oh, okay, nice. Outdoor. I think I'm just going to look at this in general and see what we can find that's doing well here, because there seems to be some potential based on the revenue to review ratio. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Like, that's a lot of reviews, granted, but there's some double-digit guys who are doing just fine. Okay, cool. Oops. That would be the editing software. Right, cool. All right, so yeah, probably two. It's certainly not a 1, because as I said, you know, you'll know 1 when you see it. It's not outdoor cat house. It's somewhere, but it's not outdoor cat house. Outdoor cat condo, nice, very sophisticated. Well, I mean, what do you expect with condo prices? What they are? I mean, okay, well, I think we've finished with that. Let me see. Okay, well, yeah, I'll take a different tact here. I'll just look at some feeding water. Yeah, start there. Feeding mats, automatic feeders, okay. Will Jungle Scout work on this slightly different array? It will. Nice job. Can't read Launchpad though. Is there a certain, is there a niche of, why is that there? Okay, oh, I see, alright. Gotcha. Feeder, ice pack. Let's see what, oh, I see, that's kind of smart, keeps it preserved. Okay, so there does seem to be a market need here. Can we get in anywhere? I guess just the implicit question is, like, if we were to get into this, what does it look like? Save ourselves the pain and suffering by making some predictions based on the numbers here. I don't super like it. Cat muzzle? Oh man, poor cats. Humans, I tell you. Just put that thing over his face, he's fine. He's. I said he's fine. Wow. Well, I actually, just totally objectively, just regardless of any sort of ethical concerns, I think this is it's a fairly good. It's like sure the Egyptians did this, but after the cat died, you know, like it's how how degrading. Okay, cat muzzle is it's interesting because it's almost kind of counterintuitive. It's like people think of dog muzzles, but it's like, well, you can't bite me if he can run, so I can I can free his face, or he can't see me very well, so he can't bite me. Yeah, no, I trust him though. Yeah, I trust him 100%. It's just you probably shouldn't move that much. That's my thing with that. Well. Spayed neutered cat. Yeah, I was wondering if there was any sort of product companion to when pets get fixed. Could be an interesting play. But, appetite control. I mean, okay. It's kind of an interesting idea, right? Like at least I'll put it here for your reference. I don't think it's particularly great looking at it. There seems to be a lot of or some brand, not a monopoly, but some brand presence here. So not crazy about it, but it's interesting. It's interesting to think about a consumable product for pets with a certain condition, specifically fixed in this case, but also like, I don't know, could you have a vegan? Oh, of course you can. Of course you can. Why would I even ask that? It's 2018. Oh, vegan dog shampoo, of course, of course. Cat food for neutered cats and dogs. I'll put vegan there as well, just not because those are equivalent, just because it's a niche. And if you want to eliminate the blue light from your computer, this message is sponsored by Flux. Okay, cool. Okay, I think I'm running out of patience for the cats, but let's see if we can come up with any last-minute miracles. Cat. Cat door, okay. I'm interested. So you install this in your door? Like what, you'd punch a hole in your actual door for this? For the ears, a smart idea? Let's see if anything stands out to me. I'm not loving this. Like if there's a particular type of door that fat cats need to use or something, or it's like or they have a cat door with one of those walking those flat escalators like at the airport. Let's see what people are doing with the cats. Can get a little bit overweight. Oh, I guess play is the answer there. Cat fitness. Vegan cat fitness. Vegan fitness cats. Whole food cat fitness diet. Spirulina. Kombucha. Cat fitness. Is that what is this? I'm just kind of curious. It's your dogs. It's a Fitbit for dogs. Is it? Is it the Ouya of pet products? I mean, I don't see why these GPS things could need to be specifically for pets. I mean, you could probably just use tile for this, but anyway, seems to be some opportunity there. Review counts are pretty low. Revenues are decent sometimes, unless you're this guy. Unless you are this guy. This is pretty good. Okay. Let me just see more general. There you go. Read my mind, Amazon. Like maybe there's a little cottage industry here. Oh, the reviews are low. Okay, well, this just barely squeaks in as a 3 just because there's room for differentiation too. So like, it depends on the attitude of the dog owner. Like obviously one type of person would buy this versus one person who would buy maybe a more standardized one. Like this is pretty inoffensive, just gets the message across. This is like, you know, some zombie apocalypse stuff. So it just depends on the person. And the messages, the fonts, the colors, the materials, there's some room for differentiation here. So, and the review counts are low enough where you could get in, and if you have a good sign, it'll probably start selling right away. It's just, you won't make that much ever, but it's just like, you know, if you have a pet line, you could definitely expand it with this. This is one that just I've seen before, which is, it's not a collar, it's a yeah, it's a training device that actually go figure, because we've seen some cruel stuff here, shocks the dog. If you do not want it to go on your couch, you put this thing on the couch and you shock the dog. When it goes on the couch, the dog no longer goes on the couch. Classic Pavlov, but yeah, I don't know. This is, the experiment has been run. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, there's some. Oh, some of this. Okay, so there's going to be some overlap with the heating pad as well. But yeah, 20K and 4. Might be hard to. Yes, 15K and 87. Okay, all right, fine, yeah. So yeah, so 2. Okay, so now it's what we've all been waiting for. We're gonna wrap up, but I wanted to look at some other animals. Like what is up with the small animals, the birds, the reptiles, horses. It's not a small animal. Oh, okay, I got it. I have a feeling that this is gonna be equine-tastic. Horse. What are these called? A sheet? A range sheet? Is that really? There's gotta be. I love this already. I don't know why. I feel like there's a certain market for this. You know, the targeting is so specific. Am I wrong? I kind of am. Those are great numbers, but it's not super great. Let's see if there's anything like a horse straitjacket. Nothing like a horse accessory. Yeah, since I don't really know what I'm doing, maybe I'll just check out what other people are doing. That's always good. Horse sprayer, okay. Big on. Firefighters should just use that. That's kind of awesome looking. Pet shower. Oh, so maybe it's actually broader than that. Maybe it's maybe you're not just horses, you know. Let's go broader and see what happens. The revenue sold up. Oh wow, nice. That's pretty good. Evenly distributed revenues. Reviews not too high. Thank me later. That's a good one. That's a solid 2. Again, not quite a 1. Maybe it's like a 1.8 in someone's book, maybe, but I'm not. I don't see a 1, not yet. But yeah, that's actually pretty good. It's horse tack. I don't even know what that is. Like, I think why I like horses as an idea, just in the abstract, is because there's so many, like, they're such big animals and they require such heavy maintenance that surely the physical products to facilitate the maintenance, it's like big, and it's not for everyone, which in some cases can be a good thing because your cost per acquisition per customer, at least the process of acquiring customers, you have a very specific customer. Like, you either have a horse or you don't. It's like sometimes, cats and dogs can come and go with people and families and whatever, but horses, like, if you're going to get a horse, you need to take proper care of it. You can't half-ass that. So, finishing brush. Okay. Let's just fishing brush for horses. Right, for the arch of its back is just so. It's probably a pretty strong bristled brush. Okay, not a lot of sales. Oh, Oster, wow. Oster makes a bunch of random stuff. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's try this technique. Oh, shoot. I'll show you if I ever get an FBA seller. This is an FBA seller. I would be looking at oh, it seems like they got a bunch of stuff. That's not for horses. What I'm looking for is an FBA seller with a product lineup specifically. There we go. One stop equine shop. There we go. So check this out. They have other pet stuff too. That's so dumb. Anyway, this in principle this works. So find an FBA seller, right? Look at their storefront, and then see what sells best for them, because they've run the experiment for you in some ways. They've released a bunch of products, they've sourced them, they've shipped them to FBA, they're selling, and now you get to see what the results were. Now, obviously, this, you can't replicate this exactly, but this will give you a sense of what's been working for them. So in this case, the nail trimmer was, is their dominant one. Boot poles, okay. And I see boot poles did well for them. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's not even pet related. But what the heck? Ugh, those are, so terrible revenues. Oh my gosh. What are you guys thinking? Guys, do not do this niche. I cannot stress that enough. Equine couture for people. Equine toys for horses. Just give him a yoga ball. It's fine. Oh, that cat. It's a happy cat, man. Yeah, no, it's a yoga ball. It's he loves it. Horse. Okay. Horse training stick. The carrot or the stick, and the human is like the stick. Of course. I'm gonna use this. Okay, I've seen this. Okay, I've seen this tough ones. Oh, it's Amazon fulfilled. I was gonna try to check out their repertoire, but they're okay. These guys are called Horse Lovers Easy Pet Store. I need ideas, you guys. Oh, wow, that's impressive. Wow. Oh, no, never mind. They're just hopping on these listings. These aren't private label, for the most part. Yeah, okay, whatever then. I was super impressed for for a split second there. I was like, if these are all private label products, they are doing rather well. Okay, let's look at lizards. Let's look at... That's exactly what... No. I know lizards need heat lamps. This much I know. Let's rabbit hole it. I'm gonna rabbit hole it. Okay, yeah, lizards. Lizards are, for some reason, I sort of associate lizards with laziness or laying around. I think it's because they're cold-blooded and they need to bask in the sun. I think that's maybe where the association came from. That's pretty good. 6,003 I would take for sure. Okay, well, if you have a full product lineup, you're probably... You're not going to retire on your lizard hammock money, I'll just say that right now, but this is a decent play, especially in the second half of the page. Let's see what else you got. Oh, right, I was going to look at lizard thermometer, actually, because I saw that was prevalent. Quote of the day, you're not going to retire on your lizard hammock money. Reptile... again, I guess if you rolled these out in tandem or you had a lizard product lineup, these would be pretty good complements, to be honest. This is what I was thinking to do next, the sort of terrarium decor type thing. Moss cotton thread, that's interesting. What? Why? What is this? What am I looking at here? It almost looks like we've wandered into the craft space. Some of these are pet supplies. No, this is, just look at it. It just, the revenues are broken across the board. It's too disjointed. Yeah, so for that reason, I'm out. Why would you need this for an aquarium? I don't get it. Oh, landscaping. Okay, that's interesting. I'll bite. Aquarium. Landscaping tools. That's very private label friendly. It's just a nice little kit. Okay, again, kind of like the lizard hammock money. You know, not super substantial, but again, a sort of a lower barrier to entry. Just because you see the ranks aren't that high, the reviews aren't that high either. But again, if you're building out a line there, not too shabby. Again, just a 3. You know, if the reviews looked like this, but the revenues were like over 10K consistently for all sellers, then that would be a 2. But it's just like the revenues just aren't disproportionately higher than the reviews, so I got to sort of rate that accordingly with my super scientific rating system here. How do I decide? I make it up, of course, like any sort of qualified judge. Marimo mossballs. Of course. Everyone's favorite accessory. Oh wow, it's competitive. Marimo, what else? Marimo food. Is that better? That was too competitive. This is too competitive. Why does everyone care about Marimo so much? What is... Let's try to bundle it. That's my last resort. This is a bundle play. Usually is. See if anything justifies us. Oh my gosh. Nay. I'm sorry, the Marimos. I never knew how cutthroat the Marimo world was. You never know until you look. Hermit crab shells. Yeah, I was wondering if you could buy like some cool shells, maybe some. I saw a hermit crab once with a transparent glass shell. For photography reasons, the marine biologists needed to do that, and I thought it was really cool. They're doing something similar here. It looks like most people are selling actual shells. Okay, that's actually not horrible. Sort of in line with this. Again, these are sort of a pair, these are a pair, something like that. See if there's anything disproportionately great here. Shell assortment of shells. I mean, honestly, just if you live by the water, just, you know, head down there. Cash in. Not sure what else to tell you. Yeah, okay, all right. I'm okay. I'm a little bit. Oh, what is that? Never mind. Aquarium. I'm gonna play the suggestion game here a little bit. So presumably you have some sort of some equipment that it. Oh wow, nice. Okay. Now I know my friend Chad Rubin, who is you know, a top Amazon seller. He's built like a $50 million Amazon FBA business. I interviewed him on the channel. Go check it out. But he, yeah, started his business with vacuum filters. So that's what sort of prompted me to check this out. This is, you know, this is no Chad Rubin, but these are not bad numbers. So I will indeed add this to our little list here. But I think we can do a little bit better. There's got to be something at least a little bit better in the aquarium space, and then we will call it a day here. Aquarium jellyfish? Can you buy? No, these aren't live, are they? It's an app, right? No. Yeah, these are just like decorations. Anyway, it's kind of weird. Kind of cool, kind of weird. Kind of want it. I think it would be a cool nightlight. Aquarium LEDs, let's see. Let us see. It's because sort of like the horse thing, it's a little bit more niche than a dog or a cat thing, so therefore competition is less, but perhaps demand is higher in proportion to that competition. Like you just want a place where people are a little bit underserved or they lack options, right? So Amazon ultimately, just on a top level view, is a platform that is designed to meet all the physical needs of humans everywhere. You know, eventually that's the goal. So, you know, as a platform, they allow people to sign on, and you can meet unmet needs and get rewarded for it, basically, in the form of physical products, and that's all that Amazon FBA really is. Return. Okay, we're getting a little bit more technical here. Let's see if anything stands out. This definitely stands out. What is this? Water pump. Turn jet assembly. Well. Return pump. Okay, yeah, okay. Revenues are like a little competitive towards the top here, like this first section, but the revenues are pretty darn good. So you could probably do something with the pumps and filters as an aquarium thing. So you get maybe like a higher ticket sale here, and then sell make some recurring revenue off the filters, for example. Okay, good. We have 21 ideas. Pretty good. We didn't find our one. Most of the time we don't, because I have very high standards for ones. But there's some solid ideas here. So I hope that helps. And thank you for to the viewer who wrote in asking for pet products. If you have a request, feel free to send me an email. It's hello@asteroidaim.com. Leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.